Hey guys, I wish I could say happy Friday, but I'm actually really quite angry right now. And if you've been watching me, you know I don't get angry very often. So the reason I'm angry is, for those of you who don't know, just a quick snapshot of the last 8 months for me. I was sitting in this exact position in my car when I was followed and arrested by 7 undercover cops in 2 very dark SUVs, all very Hollywood-like. I was charged with 2 cases of incitement, which are criminal charges, and 3 summary offences. Now, the criminal charges have been dropped, but the summary offences I still have to deal with. Now, incitement is actually just, I apparently incited people to break COVID restrictions, which are also just a summary offence, just a fine. Anyway, I had to go to prison they gave me terrible bail conditions. I had to go to prison for 22 days waiting for the bail application rehearing. And then in the Supreme Court, they actually got rid of all the bad bail conditions. So anyway, but for the last 8 months, I've been on bail. Okay, I've been followed, I've been harassed, I've been intimidated. They've come to my house. Before that, my family's house was raided and my 4-year-old nephew was interrogated while the parents weren't looking. We've had our door knocked on after midnight more than once, with other family there, breastfeeding, things like that. The police have been absolute dogs to me, okay? Now, after all that, prison, 8 months of bail, family torn apart, like, you have no idea, and I don't go into all those details, but it's caused a lot of problems for me and my family and my personal relationships as well. So then just one day they decide, oh, we're just going to drop the charges. Okay, so great. So I'm off bail, right? No, I am not off bail. I am still on bail, even though I have no criminal charges. All I have is 3 summary offences that we're going to court for next month, right? But they are refusing to take my bail away. So guess what? I'm going to have to go to court just to ask for my bail to be taken away. But yet I don't have any criminal charges. You can't put someone on bail for summary offences. Like, that would be like putting someone on bail for getting a parking fine. Like, it's so ridiculous, but they are refusing to take me off bail. So I'm still on bail. I mean, 8 months of just absolute, terrible time. Mainstream media ruining my reputation, my relationships being dragged through the mud, my face being dragged through the mud. And then all of a sudden you just drop the charges because it's not in the public interest. Was it ever in the public interest for me to go to prison? Was it ever in the public interest to treat me like a criminal? And since when does the law or crimes care about public interest? I was either a criminal or I wasn't. Did I do a crime or didn't I? It's nothing to do with the public interest, but actually they dropped the charges saying that it was no longer in the public interest. How do you think that makes me feel when my life is all about a public interest? No, did I do it or not? Like, seriously, I think it was no longer in their interest because they didn't want to go to trial and embarrass themselves, and it's an election year, but that's beside the point. Now, they intimidated me to try and get passwords out of my phone. I didn't give it to them, so they just dropped the warrant just like that. And now they're not letting me off bail, even though I've got no criminal charge. They're just still trying to screw with me. And it's really annoying. It's like they've actually lost this. They've had to drop the charges. They've had to be humble about it. Like, okay, they lost this case, but they're still trying to just hold on to me and just make it as bad as possible. And I think it's really stupid because people like me are not going to forget who you are. I know who you guys are. Even though my bail condition says I'm not allowed to say the name of the lead prosecutor. Can you believe that? How stupid is that? They need to know where I live at all times as according to my bail. And there are other things as well. And shouldn't be on bail anymore. But one day, people like us, you and I, we're going to get justice through the legal system or through nice ways. I'm not a violent person here, but we deserve justice. You can't put someone like me in prison, then just drop the charges for some bogus reason, intimidate me to give passwords, waste hundreds of thousands of dollars of people's money, and thank you so much for that. And now you're just leaving me on bail like I'm just like a criminal, just hanging in the lurch here. It's just not fair. And we deserve compensation for this sort of thing. And if I ever get a cent for this sort of thing, it's going all back into RDA, and RDA is going to be better than it's ever been. And you have created a monster that will never go to sleep, my friends. You police, you see, I was doing things because I thought I was doing the right thing. I don't think you can say the same thing. You're doing this stuff to keep your job or keep Daniel Andrews happy, or like, I don't know, go maybe you want a promotion or some bullcrap, you know, but I'm doing this for genuine reasons, and one day it's going to come back on you. It's not going to come back on me. So I actually feel sorry for you. Like, trying to keep a girl like me on bail who's literally just living her life and doing her own thing and running an organization that actually provides hope for people. Like, can you say the same? Are you even helping people anymore, police? No, you're just running around people like me. How about you go out and actually help people again? Like, you actually, that's why you wanted to be a policeman. Anyway, yes, so I've gone a bit off here. But yeah, I'm obviously really angry, and it's not fair that I have to spend more money and time and emotions on going to court to try and get bail removed when there is no criminal offense. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I actually just assumed that I'd be off bail. I just assumed that because, I don't know, that's logical. No criminal charges, no bail, right? No. Nothing is logical anymore. Anyway, guys, that's the update. I'm pretty angry about it. And as retaliation of my anger, I'm sharing it, but also I'm going to go and have a great weekend. And that's something that they can't stop me from doing. So, you know, anyway, have a nice weekend. I'll get over this, obviously. I'm going to fight it like always. And thanks everyone for your support. And, you know, these people aren't going to get away with it. Don't worry. See you guys.